did you know a nuclear war doesn't just kill people? It has the power to destroy the entire planet in a way from which there is no return. This isn't just the fear of war. This is nuclear winter, a scientific catastrophe born when humanity digs its own grave in the name of war. When a nuclear bomb explodes, it doesn't only wipe out a single city. No, this is only the beginning. The skies fill with choking smoke, blazing firestorms, and burning debris. That smoke is carried high into the atmosphere, reaching the stratosphere, the layer of air far above where clouds form. And there, something terrifying happens. The smoke acts like a black veil, blocking the sun's light from ever touching the earth. Shadows swallow the world. Temperatures begin to drop. Not the chill of winter, but a deadly cold, a man-made ice age. Crops wither and die. Forests and grasslands fade into lifeless wastelands. Animals vanish, and humans, left with no sunlight and no food, begin the slow, agonizing march toward extinction. In 1983, scientists first named this effect nuclear winter. They discovered that if a large-scale nuclear war were to break out, imagine the United States against Russia, the smoke from the explosions could cool Earth's temperature by 10 to 20 degrees Celsius. That is enough to trigger what scientists call a mini ice age. In such a world, no crops could grow. Rainfall would stop, rivers would dry up, and billions, not millions, billions would starve to death. And this death would not be confined to the countries at war. No, whether you live in Bangladesh, India, China, the United States, or Russia, you would feel the same cold grip of death. Why? Because smoke in the stratosphere doesn't wash away easily. There's no rain up there to clean the sky. The more bombs that detonate, the more smoke rises. The more the sky darkens, the colder the earth becomes. And this cold is not a normal winter. It is the kind of cold that freezes the heart of the planet itself. A nuclear winter begins within hours. Within mere moments of the explosions, the sun disappears behind a blanket of black ash. The ground begins to freeze as if the clock of life has been turned back thousands of years to the last ice age. In places like Greenland, Siberia, Canada, and the northern United States, temperatures would plummet to levels no human could survive without constant shelter and heat. Small nations, even those that never fired a single missile, would still be dragged into the spiral of collapse. Agriculture would be destroyed, global food supplies would vanish, animals on land would die in droves. Even the fish in the oceans would begin to disappear as marine ecosystems collapse. In that darkness, humanity's wars would no longer be fought for land or power, but for the last scraps of food. Neighbors would kill neighbors, families would turn on each other, and the last flicker of civilization would be snuffed out. That is nuclear winter. Not just the end of a war, but the end of the human story. A single button pressed, in the name of defense, could erase the last light of hope from the world. So now, the only question is this the future we want?